Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action. It's Burrow. On the move to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Bengals at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11 MP, hey! 11.
On 2nd and 10. Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Young guys, stop. 12, 12, 12.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. .51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
7-7, our score after 1. Play action. Now Jackson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Fletcher. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target.
That's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Here we go.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
11. Gotta go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown! David Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They go play action with Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Mixon with a first down carry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a room to maneuver. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Extra point by McPherson, been good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
first and 10. It's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half. The defense tried to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They go play action with Burrow. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
11 Thomas.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
11.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
And Burrow going to keep it himself.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top
here. Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Throwing is Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Jackson will throw again. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Fletcher. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
To throw again is Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Flushed out right. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
When you said jumbled, they were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Joseph Osai
picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think you're...
And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Raheem Mostert,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Jackson now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Walton.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 60.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here we go, here we go.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the time position games. Understandable. So not only did they get the win, but their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
and they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, They drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties.